Hello, we haven't done this in a hot second, but hi, welcome to the House of Earth and Blood reading vlog. I'm currently on chapter 6. Keep forgetting what chapter I'm on. This will contain spoilers, so if you have not yet read House of Earth and Blood, please, use discretion, because I can't tell what is a spoiler anymore and what isn't, because I have read this book previously, and, yeah, it's a time. So I have read up to chapter 6. So this is your last warning that I'm not about spoilers, because now I'm about to talk about one of the big spoilers. 3, 2, 1. It's your own fault now. So I've just gotten to chapter 6, and just within the first 5 chapters, it is insane to me how much foreshadowing Sarah J. Maas did for the ending of this book. And also, like, the way you can just feel the sense of unease within Danica and the Pack of Devils on the day that they all die is absolutely insane. Someone on Mel's Discord said it feels like the 13, and now that that's been said to me, I can't unthink it. So, yeah, it's a time and a half, and it's a lot. I am taking this very slowly because I do want to not only enjoy what I'm reading, but also to just kind of take it in a little bit more, because when I read it for the first time, granted, I had a beautiful, perfect first time reading experience with this book, but like the first time I read it, I was just in this stage of I want to read every single Sarah J. Maas book, and I don't think I fully comprehended every single thing that happened in it. So I'm taking it slower so I can do the comprehending, and yeah, I'm enjoying my time. I wanted to tell you that I have started and I have read up to chapter 6, so we are going to continue this today. Obviously, it's Sunday when when I'm filming, and I'm not going to finish the whole thing today, but I'm at least going to get a good bit of effort done. So, without further ado, let's get back to Miss Bryce and our future lovely, lovely man, Mr. Hunt. Hi, I have an update. I'm at chapter 11, which I know doesn't sound like much, but it's much for this book, because we already have so many things happening. So we have the immediate fallout of chapter 5, and then we have the time skip, and I forgot that the time skip is 2 years. For some reason, I thought it was nearly a month. No. It's a whole 2-year period, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? How is it just 2 years? But it's just 2 years. We have now Hunt and Isaiah going to the gallery to be like, Bryce, someone else was murdered, in the exact same way that Danica and the Pack was murdered, so it's not Philip Briggs. And Bryce is like losing her mind, because that is exactly what you would do if you found out, hey, by the way, the person we all thought killed your best friend didn't actually do it, so we don't actually know who killed your best friend. Insane. So, yes, I'm over 100 pages. I know that much. I don't know how much over 100 pages. I'm on page 129. So, yeah, we are making progress. This is a chunk of a book. It is my morning book, so hopefully I can get some reading done of it, because I would like to have it done this week at least, and started on House of Sky and Breath. So, which I think House of Sky and Breath might be faster for me to read, because I think I might just read my annotations, which might be cheating a little bit, but I don't care. House of Sky and Breath is more fresh in my mind than House of Earth and Blood, so I don't really mind. So, let's get back to Miss Bryce Quinlan and what the fuck she's gonna do. I just gotta say, I find it highly interesting that the first time Bryce shares space besides the attack with Micah, her leg suddenly really bothers her. I'm finding that very interesting. I know everything that already happens in this book, but I'm just like, that's a very interesting detail that obviously when I first read it, I would have thought nothing of, but on this reread, I'm like, so your leg seems to bother you a lot now, Bryce. Got my eyes on you, Sarah Janet. Got my eyes on you. Loves of my life. So I finished House of Earth and Blood on Sunday, and it took me a hot second to collect some thoughts to share with you. Obviously, it's still 5 stars. It's like a beautiful, perfect 5 stars that I love more than anything in my life. There's just something about the twists and turns of this plot that just gets me every time. The plot just gets me, like, every single time. Like, once we hit, like, the main conflict of it, every single time, I'm like, damn, that dude be doing. And it feels like such a great introduction to this world in which, like, it's very different than the other Sarah J. Maas worlds. I have a sneeze just stuck. With Throne of Glass and with ACOTAR, like, they're not as high tech. Like, we don't have phones. We don't have, like, lights. We don't have technology. And I think Sarah J. Maas really made magic and technology seem to work together in this world specifically. I don't think ACOTAR and Throne of Glass would have felt as important as they do if they did have technology. But once the plot is plotting and the plot twists are twisted, this book gets me every single time. And from chapter 71 till the end, I can't stop reading. It's what happened when I read it on the first time. It's what happened when I read it on the second time. It's just like, you have to know what happens next. And it is genuinely a beautiful book. Throne of Glass will forever be my favorite Sarah J. Maas series, because obviously it's Throne of Glass. You guys know how much I love Selena and everyone in that series. So, like, obviously Throne of Glass is never going to be unseated from my favorite Sarah J. Maas series ever. But, like, Crescent City is definitely my second, because this first book, it just takes you really on an emotional journey of going through grief, of going through, you know, friendship, and, like, that one friend who's literally never going to leave you even after years of them being gone. I love it so much. I love it so much. The vacuuming scene, I love it. I love that it's just like, oh, she just vacuumed him up, and I'm like, that's my girl. And especially Bryce's final thing with Danica gets me every time. Like, makes me cry, and I love it so much. And then the whole say it to my face, which is beautiful. And just in general, the ending of this book is the perfect ending. It feels like if she wanted it to be a standalone, she could have made it just that book. But obviously that's not the Sarah Janet life, so we're on the third one now. So yeah, House of Earth and Blood, 5 stars, beautiful book. I'm glad I reread it before I started House of Flame and Shadow, because I feel like I needed to be reminded of everything that happened in House of Earth and Blood, because House of Sky and Breath is still, like, I can remember a good chunk of those details. And yeah, I'm just excited to embark on the House of Flame and Shadow journey. And I'm glad I got to bring you guys along for my reading journey of reading House of Earth and Blood. Granted, I didn't film me finishing it because it was late at night and I had one sole focus, which is finishing the book. I did cry again. However, it didn't bring me to the floor this time because I knew what was happening. So emotional growth and progress on my part. But yeah, I just love this series, and I think it's some of Sarah's best writing. When she's actually leaning into the fact that she is an adult writer, it works more than YA. So yeah, I just love this series so much, and I'm excited to bring you guys the House of Flame and Shadow reading blog, which will be spoiler filled. So if you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch it, because as I'm filming this, I've already read chapter 1 and the prologue, and let me tell you guys, I'm going to be screaming for forever. So with that said, I love you guys. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below how excited you are for HOFAS, how excited you are for just a new Sarah J. Maas book. And if you like this content, make sure to subscribe. I have a weekly vlog every single Wednesday with the occasional Sunday video. And I will see you guys in the next one, which indeed, when you're watching this, will be the next non-weekly vlog will be the HOFAS vlog. So I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.